Okay, today is day 5. It's actually the 3rd day that our seedlings have got full sun. Although if you look at the sky there, it looks a bit cloudy, but not too much. Just a couple clouds here and there. But day 5, 3rd day in straight sun. And there they are. You can see they're all happy. There's no leaf burn or sunburn on any of them. They're doing really good. Today I'm going to mix up some soil and I'm going to up pot them or slip pot them. And that way they can get into bigger pots so they have more room for their roots to grow for probably a couple more days, maybe a week. We'll see. Before I put them in the big pots because we still have to build the trellis for the big pots. So, the first 2 days they were in the shade tent so they could get exposed to the outside and the breeze. They have hardened off there, but I noticed that the shade tent was not giving them enough sun. So we went ahead and we started to go ahead and put them out here and give them more sun. So today they will get more than 5 hours. I put them out at 11 a.m. So I probably won't bring them in until closer to 7 or 8 when the sun goes down. So that way they get a lot of good sun exposure. You can see they are getting the wind exposure. The second day they were out in the sun. It was either second or the first day. Our winds were 14 miles an hour. So I did not leave them out here long because the winds were blowing them pretty bad and I didn't want them to snap their stems. So that's what we're doing. We've got a bunch of other things going on. Let's walk down the back stairs, I guess, and I'll show you some of the things that we have planned to do. And the wonderful job on the yard we got done yesterday. So yesterday we were able to cut the grass. Oh, there's Chance rolling in the hay. And you can see all the tall grass, we really cut it short, so that's nice. We're going to be getting 3 days of rain starting Good Friday evening. But you can see all of the weeds all the way around everything was done. I had a helper. So that was nice, and the helper came and helped me weed whack even all of the backyard. We've got big plans for that backyard. So we got that much done. Our temperatures today are going to be in the high 70s, and tomorrow we're supposed to hit 80. So that's what we've got going on so far. There's a bunch of... Let's get up here. Watch out, little guy. We're going to go up to the porch and show you all of the things growing in the towers, which today I'm going to go ahead and give them some water too. But let's see. Well, we got to probably turn you around so you can get some sun. You haven't been turned around today. We got our mustard greens back here and our dill. There you go. Mustard greens are doing good. There's some more down there. I'm pretty sure that's a voluntary dill. You got some other little seeds in there. I did go ahead and put the zinnias on the top of Tower 1. So they were leftover seeds from last year. I just put them on here, watered them, and then covered them with vermiculite. You can see we've got lots of greens growing all the way around. Beets growing. Gourmet lettuce is doing good. That's the dwarf kale. So we got a lot of everything growing good. A couple of empty spots. We've got a couple more herbs that I'm going to get out here. Over here in Tower 2, that is my broccoli. So it has started to grow. We're going to try and turn this. Hang on. Spin it around halfway so it gets some sun. There's a short and sweet carrot. That is another broccoli. So we got everything starting to grow in here too. You can see the soil is getting a little dry. That's why we're going to go ahead and water everything Check out all my carrots. Look at how big they're getting. All over. They're so happy. So, we got all that growing. We got some flowers growing down there in those pots. Those are irises, and then I put some poppies or something in the little white tower. Our mystery lettuce that has been thriving all year since last spring is still right there. He's thriving really good. And my helper's going to help me get a couple of other things done. We have some plans to level out the ground over there. And that's my new water barrel. So we're going to level out the ground. We'll move the booby traps, level out the ground. We're going to put some cinder blocks down, and then open up the water barrel and get that established. We're going to try and clean up some of these other booby traps and put some fencing or something under the opening of the shed to keep the girls from digging and the critters out. And then we've got a couple of other big projects. One is building the A-frame for our tomatoes. We also have to get the cucumbers and the little jack pumpkins started. And we'll probably build a small trellis for the tomatillos as well. The peppers are all bushing plants, so we probably won't have to have a trellis for them. And then, so we got some leveling of the ground over here for the water barrel. The front yard is kind of wavy and wonky. Let's see if we can get down there and I'll show you. You might be able to see it from here. Oh yeah, you might. You can see how it kind of waves. There's a little lower place here, lower place over there. On the other side of the hill, there's another lower place there. So we're gonna try and level out the front yard as well, because that's where our tomatoes, possible cucumbers, and pumpkins are gonna go. And then of course we've got a couple of other things, ideas to get done. We got a couple of things inside we're gonna do while I have a helper and get some more stuff accomplished. And that's what we got going on so far. So it's just a quick update on everything going on. So excited to get to the backyard. We have to get a shovel because we don't have one yet. But we're going to purchase a shovel. And then we are going to dig up some of the wild blackberries and raspberries that are back there and line the yard with them and trellis them up so that they can grow in a nice row and give us some fruit. So that's another thing that's on our to-do list we're hoping to get accomplished, but we'll see what goes on. So I hope that this is helpful and you guys are enjoying this. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. There's a bug that just fell on the floor. Oh, it's a stink. Can you see them? Little stink bug. They're also called squash bugs. Some of them are stink bugs, some of them are squash bugs. Depends on the arch on their back. And that one looks like it is a stink bug, but I could be wrong. I'd have to go back to my paperwork and check. But yeah, that's what distracted me. Shiny things and squirrels. So that's what we got going on anyways. Remember, you are someone, you do matter. I love you. Thank you so much for watching and being dedicated subscribers. And I will see you on the next video. All right? Until then, have a good day. Ciao now.